This is a video reading excerpt from Psycho-Cybernetics written by Maxwell Maltz. Chapter 5, Number 2. Let Sleeping Dogs Lie. The fact that they are buried in the unconscious memories of past failures, unpleasant and painful experiences does not mean that these must be dug out, exposed, or examined in order to effect personality changes. As we have pointed out earlier, all skill learning is accomplished by trial and error, by making a trial, missing the mark, consciously remembering the degree of error, and making corrections on the next trial, until finally a hit or successful attempt is accomplished. The successful reaction pattern is then remembered or recalled and imitated on future trials. This is true for a man learning how to pitch horseshoes, throw darts, sing, drive a car, play golf, get along socially with other human beings, or any other skill. It is also true of a mechanical rat, learning its way through a maze. Thus all servo mechanisms, by their very nature, contain memories of past errors, failures, painful and negative experiences. These negative experiences do not inhibit but contribute to the learning process as long as they are used properly as negative feedback data and are seen as deviations from the positive goal which is desired. However, as soon as the error has been recognized as such and the correction, of course, made, it is equally important that the error be consciously forgotten and that the successful attempt remembered and dwelt upon. These memories of past failures do no harm as long as our conscious thought and attention is focused upon the positive goal to be accomplished. Therefore, it is best to let these sleeping dogs lie. Our errors, mistakes, failures, and sometimes even our humiliations were necessary steps in the learning process. However, they were meant to be means to an end, and not an end in themselves. When they have served their purpose, they should be forgotten. If we consciously dwell upon the error, or consciously feel guilty about the error, and keep berating ourselves because of it, then unwittingly the error or failure itself becomes the goal, which is consciously held in imagination and memory. The unhappiest of mortals is the man who insists upon reliving the past, over and over in imagination, continually criticizing himself for past mistakes, continually condemning himself for past sins. I shall never forget one of my women patients who tortured herself with her unhappy past, so much so that she destroyed any chance of happiness in the present. She had lived for years in bitterness and resentment, as a direct result of a serious hair lip that caused her to shun people and to develop, over the years, a personality that was stunted, crabby, and completely turned against the world and everything in it. She had no friends because she imagined that no one would be friendly with a person who looked so awful. She deliberately avoided people, or what was worse, consistently alienated people with her sour, defensive attitude. Surgery cured her physical problem. She tried to make the adjustment and to begin living with people in harmony and friendliness. But she found her past experiences kept getting in the way. She felt that despite her new appearance, she could not make friends and be happy because no one would forgive her for what she had been before the operation. She wound up making the same mistakes she had made before and was made unhappy as ever. She did not really begin to live until she learned to stop condemning herself for what she had been in the past and to stop reliving in her imagination all the unhappy events that had brought her to my office for surgery. Continually criticizing yourself for past mistakes and errors does not help matters, but on the other hand tends to perpetuate the very behavior you would change. Memories of past failures can adversely affect present performance if we dwell upon them and foolishly conclude, I failed yesterday, therefore it follows that I will fail again today. However, this does not prove that the unconscious reaction patterns have any power in themselves to repeat and perpetuate themselves, or that all buried memories of failure must be eradicated before behavior can be changed. If we are victimized, it is by our own conscious thinking mind and not by the unconscious, for it is with the thinking part of our personality that we draw conclusions and select the goal images that we shall concentrate upon. The minute that we change our minds and stop giving power to the past with its mistakes loses power over us.